A bullet pierced the woman's heart. Time suddenly stopped. The bullet froze in midair. Death appeared in front of the woman. He said the woman had 15 seconds left. Within 15 seconds, Jennifer could start and pause time at will. After time ran out, Death would take her away. Jennifer wanted to see the killer's face clearly.
Stand up!
The woman turned around to look back. 13 seconds left. She also saw the killer's face clearly. The killer was her patient's daughter, probably because of her mother's death. The daughter decided to kill the doctor. Jennifer decided not to let the killer escape.
Stand up!
The woman sprinkled the powder from the table onto the floor, picked up the remote control from the table, turned off the lights.
Stop!
11 seconds left. If the killer entered the room directly, the powder on the ground would make her leave footprints, and turning off the lights would make it hard for the killer to see her movements.
Stand up!
Jennifer picked up a pen, wrote the killer's name on the table.
Stop!
8 seconds left. Death mocked her for writing the name too big. The killer would see it at a glance, and that was exactly the woman's intention.
Stand up!
The woman broke the vase, spread the water on the table, turned around and threw the pen far away.
Stop!
If the killer wanted to alter the name, she would go for the pen on the table. Then the police would find key information based on the different inks. But this could also be easily seen through by the killer. The woman's real intention was not this.
Stand up! Stop!
The woman stuck the flower branch into the socket in front of the table. Such a wet flower branch would conduct electricity. As soon as she let go, the branch would touch the water on the table. When the killer altered the name, once she touched the table, she would get an electric shock. And this was not the woman's purpose either.
Stand up!
The woman let go of the flower branch, kicked over the bucket.
Stop!
5 seconds left. When the killer walked to the table, the electric current from the water on the table and the water under her feet would hit the killer's heart. Jennifer recalled that earlier at the patient's house, she found the suicide note left by the elderly. The elderly wanted to commit suicide. When Jennifer changed the medicine, she was just seen by the elderly's daughter. It was a misunderstanding of Jennifer. Her heart began to waver.
Stand up! Stop!
She pulled out a flower. This way, the risk of the killer getting an electric shock would be reduced. This was her last concession. For seconds left.
Stand up!
She grabbed another pen and pounced to the ground. Suddenly, a second bullet pierced her body. Less than 1 second left. As Jennifer wondered, Death told her, within these 15 seconds, the killer had gone around to the window and shot the woman. Jennifer stared at the envelope on the ground.
Stand up!
The woman fell to the ground. Her left hand tightly grasped the envelope. However, the pen in her right hand left no writing. At this time, the killer returned to the door, saw the powder on the ground. To avoid leaving footprints, she ran to the next room, found a pair of slippers, entered the room. The killer came to the table, stepped on the water surface. She found her name written on the table, picked up a pen casually to alter it. Suddenly, she realized the words left by the doctor were too obvious. When she turned around, found the original pen on the ground, returned to the table to alter. The moment her hand touched the table, she was electrocuted and fainted. When the killer got up, she heard footsteps outside. It turned out to be a patrolling security guard. He erased the words on the table, was about to turn around and leave, saw the envelope in Jennifer's hand. The security guard passed by the room, saw the crime scene. At this time, the killer had already run away with the envelope. She opened the envelope to read. It was her mother's suicide note. Recalled that she had seen the doctor changing the medicine. It was not that the doctor wanted to harm her mother. Instead, the doctor had saved her. In the end, her mother's death had nothing to do with the doctor. Seeing this, she regretted deeply, but the outcome could not be undone. Investigators came to the scene, found the handwriting on the paper the doctor had used before her death. It was exactly the killer's name. The killer would not be able to escape justice after all. It turned out that the doctor had moved Death. The name was left by Death.